in a you know, my joke is ruined now. Nope, I'm not saying it now. The joke is ruined. Nope, not going back to it. Hi, chat. Okay, so there was some news today about some layoffs at Behavior. I talked about it a little bit in the Discord, and here's basically how this is going to go. I'm not really going to talk about it, because there's nothing for me to say. It sucks. And there's nothing I can do about it. That's it. That's all I can say. As far as specifically who got laid off, listen, I don't run Behavior Interactive. I don't know why they chose who they did. I'm not there. I don't know why the layoffs happened in the first place. Again, I'm not there. I don't have their financials. All I can do is hope they got some form of severance. And that they are able to get new jobs. That's all I can do. As for my speculation on why it happened, I did an entire... There's like a fucking... like 4 paragraphs in the Discord server. On my reason... on why I think it happened. 6 months without any real content. Adding a creator program that made it so that a lot of people who were spending money on the game consistently just got everything for free. I mean, just to put this in perspective, I didn't buy Vecna. I didn't buy Young, I didn't buy 11, and I didn't buy Dustin. I would have. I didn't have to. I don't know how the economic situation's working in Canada. Again, I don't, there's so much we don't know that I can't blame anyone. Yeah, we got some crossovers coming. Darkest Dungeon, surprised it took so long. I'm pretty sure it was delayed. Actually, that's a theory I have on these, because it's really odd. For those that didn't see the trailer, by the way. It was really odd to me. What did get revealed for this, because, like... We're getting Darkest Dungeons, Attack on Titan, Alien skins. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Also, it's an Attack on Titan 2v8, which is weird. Also, I love that Gabe didn't actually get a skin. I mean, he got a skin, but they were just like, all right, what do we give Gabe? Just give him Colonial Marines shit. I don't know. Yeah, so, like, my thought here is that a lot of this was delayed. That is my thought process here, because, none of these have anything to do with each other. None of them. And yet they're dropping 3 collabs in one day? Like, that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, Attack on Titan. I'm fine with that. I think it works as just survivors. Also, am I dumb? Did they add new ones here, or are these just the old ones? Did Adam always have an Attack on Titan skin? I just don't remember. No, Michaela didn't. Yeah, that's Michaela right there, isn't it? It's her hat. Can't forget the hat. Oh, so this is apparently a trapper skin. And I don't mean like it got delayed in the sense of like, oh, they took too long to make them. I genuinely think that like the health chapter and all of that stuff they were doing delayed a lot of stuff like this, and like they're pushing it out when they can now in between releases. Oh, I didn't even notice the Lita was in there. Uh, sure. I don't know what this is, but sure. It could have. I like the precedent of Attack on Titan being just skin collabs. I kind of wish we had more of those, personally. I've said it for so long. There's some chapters that I just think would work better as just cosmetics. Scooby-Doo, Ghostbusters, I'm trying to think of some other ones off the top of my head, but I would like to see that more than, like, full chapters. They're also probably a lot faster to do. Kind of looks goofy. Yeah, I think we got a better Plague Doctor skin, honestly, with, I wonder if it's still in the shop, is it? Ironically, I think this is a better Plague Doctor skin. It's not even a Plague Doctor. Miss Kane stays winning. Hi, Lynx. I don't know. It's just like... It's also very weird that they dropped this trailer for all of these collabs the day that the layoffs are basically happening, from what we understand. So, like... It's so weird. I'm not, like, out here checking behavior stock price, but, like... I don't know if it is them hurting that bad, or if they are genuinely just trying to downsize Dead by Daylight to the point to where it's basically, for lack of a better word, kind of on life support. Yeah, it not being DLC probably didn't help either, only being bought with the work cells, even though I never buy anything through DLC. I don't know. Also, if you're curious on one of the people who got fired, I don't know everything they did. I do know they were the main person that did Chucky's animations. I think it was also Singularity and Dredge as well. Someone can correct me on that, but they did Chucky's animations, and I applaud them for that because they're really good, honestly. I could see it working as a full chapter, I just don't think it needs to be one. I think there's a difference. I've said this so many times, I can see anything working as a chapter, I don't think everything needs to be one. Again, we don't know the reasons. Here's my question. And this is a bit of a moral quandary. This is a bit of a moral quandary with the idea of, like, layoffs and such. So let's say the person who does Springtrap's animations, or who did Springtrap's animations, right? They were laid off. We're aware of this. What if the reason they got laid off is because Behavior can't afford them anymore? Like, that's a genuine question. What if that's the reason they let them go? Again, not me defending $1 million company, by the way. It's just a moral quandary kind of question. It's like, if you work at a job, like my job, for example, like, let's say they gave me, like, let's say in theory, this is not how much money I make, but let's say in theory I make $30 an hour. Because I do a really good job. They pay me $30 an hour. And they have to fire me because they can't afford me anymore. I'm not saying that they were being paid a shit ton. Their animators usually really don't get paid that much, to be fair. But, like, what if that's the reason? Because it seems like the quote-unquote, like the people who are very good at their jobs are the ones that keep getting fired. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Again, I do hope they find work, though, and I do hope they got some form of severance. I don't know Canadian law. In fact, let me look this up real quick. Does Canada require severance pay? Yes. Wow. Not only do they require severance pay, they also have to pay for any... They have to pay for any travel for your next job. Huh. I don't know much about Homecoming, personally. I know a lot of people don't like it. I mean, yeah, but, like, there's never a good time to fire 30 people. I talked about this in the Discord. Like, I've been on both sides of layoffs. I've had to lay people off, and I've been laid off before. It is not a good feeling for anyone involved on either side. Hi, Hero. We're talking about the layoffs. I'm going to try to get this out now so I don't have to keep bringing it back up. But no, it's not fun to be on either side of the layoffs, you know? Typically, employers don't like firing people because, especially people who've been at a company for a while and, like, actually do good work. I know everyone jokes that they don't care and everyone can be replaced. Everyone can be replaced. People don't like replacing them, though. As much as I complain about my coworkers, I would not want to fire any of them. Do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to train a new person? And I work in retail. My job's not even that hard. Believe me, my boss has made it. My boss and my boss's boss have made it very clear to me. They've made it very clear to me that I am replaceable. However, they do not want to replace me. Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to, Hero. We just don't know everything. Even in the food industry, I know, Lynx, I know you work at Chick-fil-A. Don't you, like, you don't have to say it here. I don't know if anyone's here. But you don't have to sit there and tell me that not everyone at that fucking place knows what they're doing. Like, come on. Yeah, again, it's never black and white. No, the thing is, as much as people like to, like, say, oh, corporations are just greedy and they want to fire people so they can make more money, it's usually never that... Usually. There are exceptions, but usually it's never that simple. On top of that, like, for my job, for example, and I'm about to give away basically where I work from this, and not like I haven't before, but my job made... The company I work for made the most money they've ever made in 15 years last year. After that, they closed down 400 stores nationwide. Everyone who worked for the stores got severance, but they were fired. Now, or moved if possible. Now, you might be asking, if they had an extremely profitable year, why did they shut down 400 stores? And the reason why is because they realized that those 400 stores were not making enough money to profit. So they had to. Not only was it going to bring the numbers down the next year, it was bringing the numbers down for the past 15 years. So the stores weren't even worth keeping open. It wasn't malicious, and while you could argue it's technically greed, like it also, like, from a pragmatic sense, like, I get it. The only time it is clear is in that case in Identity V, where they laid off artists to promote the use of Gen AI. Yeah. That is the other thing. Some people are saying there's, like, rumors going around that behavior is getting into generative AI. Now, there's no proof of this. It's pure conjecture, and we have no... We're just going off of, like, threads, right? The judgment's basically already done. It's in, like, the final phases at this point. I would assume it's in polish now. I don't know, man. It's just like, and I feel bad that I'm saying the issue isn't black and white, because for the people who got fired, it very clearly is black and white. But, like, from behavior's perspective, it's not, and I seriously doubt they fired the people they did on a fucking whim. I seriously doubt it. So as a restaurant closing down, underperforming locations is very common. It happened in my local snow community. Yeah, it happens everywhere. Did shoot themselves in the foot with a Walking Dead patch? I mean, maybe, but even then, like, I've said this, I know Steam charts aren't everything, but if we look at... Like, we've looked at this so many times. Right? Like, we gained players. Like, yeah, we lost a bunch in December, September, you know. Well, what happened in September again? Oh, that was Anti-Tunnel. Okay. Like, 84, like, okay, what are we at? 60,000 peak in the past 24 hours? I mean, that's any game would love to have that much. Are you kidding me? No, I don't blame you. If Pro AI is your if behavior using generative AI is the final straw for you, I completely understand. I've said it before. I'm not a fan of AI. I don't completely discount it, but generative AI... again, there's nuance to that conversation, I feel, that often gets missed. I've said it before, it's like Arc Raiders. I didn't mind them, how they used it. I know for a lot of people it was the straw that broke the camel's back. I didn't mind it on how they used it, because it wasn't... They used it for the voice actors who gave consent. So, like, that's a little bit of a wishy-washy kind of thing. No, they did with it with Gen AI too. On top of that, I've said this before, like, their AI, their art team, from what we understand, isn't even in-house fully. It's partly, I wanted to say offshore. It's partly, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not all, their art team is not fully in-house. And we know this because they said it themselves with the last Rift, I believe it was, where they were like, yeah, we weren't on the same page with our out-of-house art team. Yeah, I think about that a lot too. It's like if I ever leave this game and this game dies, I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do with myself. I don't want the game to die. I don't. Pretty obviously despise it. And I think that's fair. Like, I just try not to look at it fully from, like, all AI is bad no matter what. And if people have an issue with my stance on that, I completely understand also. It's again, I think the topic does have nuance to it that often gets lost in the shuffle. Potentially. Also, hang on. Can you... I was thinking about this the other day. There it is. Programmers. Build animators. Player support. Where's the art team? Special thanks. Marketing. 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 Performance. Sales. Seabreeze. Are they even part? I thought Seabreeze was done. I didn't even think they were part of that anymore. Did I skip the art team? Are they even listed? There's just one artist for all of Dead by Daylight, and I just missed them. Art lead. Level art, environment artists. VFX artists. Yeah, I mean, they have an art team, I suppose. Yeah, it's all of them. The credits that no one reads. Every game has credits. People just forget. I don't know. Again, I just wanted to get that out of the way now. Because I figured someone was going to mention it. I don't know what to run, chat. What do I do now? I don't know what to run. Lynx, I've seen your art. You would make peak. Trust. I could go gambling. It's just true. Hang on. Okay. All right. Random loadout time. Let's do this. God, there's so many ads. Overcharge, ruin. Okay, ignore singularity there. Overcharge, ruin, forever entwined, surge. Sure. Sure. Make a vault build for Pyramid Head? No, usually most companies don't announce when they get new hires, because most new hires aren't done in groups. They're done individually. You want feet perks. I guess chat wants feet perks. All right. Is that all the feet perks? Did I miss one? I mean, Wesker's technically got his feet out. His grippers are right there. That is all the feet perks. All right, mannequin foot and I don't know. Videotape kind of looks like a foot. Why not? I'm completing this, chat. Game 8 foot? No, it doesn't count. It doesn't got a foot. It doesn't got a foot in the picture. Stocking. It's like a foot. I'm gonna find another foot, I swear. There has to be another one. Yes! Yes. Yes. Yeah. Hang on. No, I'm gonna make this one the other one. Okay. Alright, we're set. We're set. All is good. All is right with the world. Out here building our futures, getting rid of students. I'm building a future. You're gonna start randomly posing the collector? I mean, go for it. Fuck it. I've been doing the no hooking build, and oh my god, it's so fun not having to deal with punishment for hooking. I mean, yeah. You can play Pyramid Head and get the benefit of both, though. Oh, right, you're so right. You're so right. Check the shop, right? My can of worms. And my free gifts. Behavior, give different free gifts, please. Motherfuckers! No one cares! Ah, yes, the asexual person's foot fetish. Also, I find the implication of barely disguised insulting, just a tiny bit. Makes sense. In what way does that make sense? Yeah, Mace. Ace Viscon. No. Yeah, I'm asexual. I thought it was pretty obvious. I guess not. I played Can of Worms for 100 hours is what I learned. It sucks. Can I get... Hang on, can I get it from this? What do you mean that's not high enough? I fucking hate this game. Get her away from Shaq. Someone else is here, though. They're gonna run that way. Predator hits her, though, so I should probably go for her. Did she go to the jungle gym? She did. Good shit. I think she learned. That was way too long. What other gym did they do? I see someone over here. I'm mostly doing that. I couldn't fire it. Which flavor of Ace? Just normal Ace. I'm not like... I'm not sex repulsed or anything. I just... Flavor of Ace. What a way to phrase that. I knew from Discord profiles. There you go. Aren't gonna know until... Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like... I suppose there's Ace stereotypes, but, like... Did she go left? Hi. Now we're seeing the problems of Pyramid Head, by the way. It's gotta be a band name flavor of Ace. There's that line in Halo 2 I quote all the time, because I've always wanted the band to be named Jackals in the Courtyard. I don't know why, it's always sounded amazing to me. I should not be chasing Meg. If there was one person I should not be chasing, it's definitely Meg. I should try to find Claudette. Oh, she completely left the loop. I don't know why that thought never crosses my mind. I'm just like, why would anyone do that? probably on this one. Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably on the one behind, right? Most serious types are psycho sociopaths. Yeah, I don't think I'm a sociopath. At least I like to think I'm not a sociopath. Wow. That did not go as planned, did it? Real question is, because if she pre-drops that... You guys gonna come for the save, or what are we doing here? Guess your... I'm not gonna guess your sexuality. I don't fucking know. I thought I was a sociopath once. Nope, just neurodivergent. The two are often conflated. Countered background player, countered Iron Wheel. Actually, I countered Lythe on V a minute ago. I didn't even notice that. Background player Resurgence countered. Abby wasn't countered. The two are... Jesus Christ. There's so much to unpack from that one sentence. So much to unpack. Damn it. We're almost there, Xenomorph. Look at that. We got 10 self-destruct bolts. Poor Sable going for... I mean, she got it. The feat build was kind of a success. Honestly, these 3 perks are not that bad. It, like, 100% really... Like, Predator's not a great, but it did get me a couple hits, so, like, I can't be too mad. Disillusion barely came into effect, but, I mean, it got me that last down. And All Shaking Thunder is just... Oh, holy shit. I didn't even notice that. They tell you the range now. You have to fall at least 1.2 meters. Be great if I had any way of knowing how high that is. Honestly, if they want to do another band collab, Ghost wouldn't be a bad option. Oh, yeah. I'm still surprised Legion is still fucking hot switch. It's insane. I'm gonna put my social security number in my bio one day. Whoever checks it wins a prize. Yeah, they win your identity. That would be the prize. I don't care. I got so much debt they can have. No. We're so close, you know. Self-destruct when the Cooler 7 construct walks into the room. No, the reason he's disabled is because he had a bug. Legion had a bug where they could just be in their power forever. That's why they were disabled. For those that confuse the definition, sociopath means you don't care how others feel. Psychopath means you enjoy making others feel bad. Neurodivergence means you have trouble reading emotions. Thank you, Lynx, for your informative comment. You know one that I will never let go because my psychology professor never would either? I hate the term... oh my god. Antisocial. I hate the term antisocial. And I blame my psychology professor for this. So, for those that don't know, antisocial does not mean you don't like social gatherings. That would be asocial. Antisocial means that you do everything in your power to be socially taboo. Like murdering people. That's antisocial. That's why it's called antisocial personality disorder, not asocial personality disorder. You can have my $7, bro. You went through the effort of stealing my identity. That's the argument I always make for like my car. It's like, bro, this thing is not worth that much. Like, if you went through the trouble of like hot wiring and shit, you can have it. Like, you clearly need it more than I do. Because of Champion of Light, I wonder why. I mean, I guess it just wasn't well known or replicatable as much until recently. I just feel bad for Legion players. Which is fair, kid. It's just like my psychology professor would get on us so much about that. He was always like, it's not antisocial, it's asocial. It's possible. Just a reminder that the new Attack on Titan skin is for Trapper. Just a reminder before anyone's getting too excited about buying it. It is for Trapper. You know, Trapper. I don't feel like I need to elaborate on that point, but Trapper. Just Trapper. I must obtain my goat. If you blind Legion with Champion of Light when in Frenzy, the Frenzy can't end. I feel like they wouldn't kill switch the entire character. I feel like the bug was something else then. Something else must have been causing it. Like, because there's no way that's the reason they kill switch Legion. Kill switch Champion of Light then. Yeah, it's a 2v8 collab, which is even funnier. Because Oni's gonna be in it, but they said they're nerfing Oni, so Legion is a very fun killer for casual players. People that don't take the game too seriously, Legion is like the perfect character. You don't gotta think too much. They can work with pretty much any perk. Like, they're very simple. They have so many cosmetics. Like, these are just the ones I own. You know what I mean? Like if I go to that fucking store page, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at how many cosmetics there are for Legion. Holy crap. You be hunk? Now the champion light bug. Okay, fair enough. I do still think it's stupid that you can't spend blood points on killers when they're kill switched. As a casual player, I love Legion. And that's no hate to casual players, but they're a very, they're like, for a casual player, Legion is, like, the perfect killer. I mean, there's a reason why for a lot of, like, even veteran players, Legion is, like, their brain-off killer. Because you're not playing Legion to win the match. You're playing Legion because they're fun. It's just fun to go fast and stab people. My lawyer is nodding at me to not to claim that this is from a video game. It is not fun to do that in real life. Don't do that in real life. Fuck it, knife, person, knife. Stabs the person with a knife, person, fuck knife. Yeah, pretty much. I really want to be Rat Legion and give people the London treatment. Does anyone remember when Rainbow Six Siege had Pickle Rick as a skin? And who could be Smoke, but like as a rat with a pickle body? No, Luna, I know. It's just fun to run around and stab. I know, it is. In a video game. It is. It's just, I don't know. It's part of the reason Kaneki is so popular. Like, I know we all dog on, like, oh, Kaneki's so easy and whatnot, but, like, Kaneki's just fun. Like, I don't know what to tell people. Kaneki's just fun. Like, there's not much more to it. Also, for those just joining, I didn't really have a plan for tonight, so chat suggested we do an all-feet build. So we're doing an all-feet build. Don't question it too much. Will we get value from All Shaking Thunder this round? Probably not. Yeah, you get to be Spider-Man. You get to go da-da-da-da. It's like Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals. Like, it's like literally the same thing. It doesn't matter how bad they make that character. He will still be one of the most picked characters in the game. He's just fun. Like, there's no... Like, it doesn't matter if a character is super bad. If they're really fun, people will play them. They could nerf Kaneki into the ground and people will still play him. We love Hawkins. I got all Shaking Thunder value. Alright, you know what? What? Oh. Twice. I got value twice. Goodbye. But it has value! Wait, what? Who is doing this gen? On Hawkins. The map I get value from it is fucking Hawkins. Over there. Over there? Good dodge. Predator's still in... Oh, she just runs back into me. That works too. I thought for sure she was gonna get tormented. No. Did they hop back on this one? They did. I don't know who it was, but they did. Vittoria, you've activated my trap card. Yeah, that was Thunder Thighs value, chat, for real. I can't believe April's already over. I don't think most people can. It's kind of insane. This year's kind of flying by for me. I know that might be like, for those that don't know, there's a theory called relative age theory, where time goes faster the older you get because a day means less to you. I can't believe that almost worked, Laura. I love Hawkins. It's a fun map. Shits are flying. That's pretty normal, honestly. I don't know. I didn't play a couple of those chases very well, to be fair. I was going to say, he did not run right to the gate, did he? Oh, Vittoria, you're going to activate my trap card again? Oh, he's learned. He's learned. He knows. Meanwhile, we just finished a lunch rush and not even an hour has gone by. Yeah, there's a thing called... So there's relative age theory, and the way the theory works is basically this idea, like, again... when you're 5, a year is a fifth of your life. When you're 20, it, like, doesn't even compute, like, how little of your life there is, you know? Like, it's such a weird thing. But it's basically, that's like the explanation as to why things like, basically why, like, older people feel like time goes by faster. Like, again, she messed that up so fucking hard. Also, does anyone want to tell her that if she goes over the trail, I still get the killer instinct? I don't think anyone had a flashlight. Even if they do, I've got, You mean, what's the plan here? What's the plan? Okay. Not sure exactly what the plan was, but... Two of them are tormented. If Vittorio goes for it, I can just send him straight to a cage. I love telling old people that I will be able to drink in July. I was born in 05. It's my favorite thing. That's a lot of people's favorite thing. It's just, like, flaunting their age. Myers is alright. He's overrated now, but he's in a good spot strength. Yeah, he's fine strength-wise. What's up? Okay, well, Nancy, I know you're there. I don't know where Laura is. And that terrifies me. I see Vittorio. I was kind of expecting Vittoria to, like, come around the corner. That would have been kind of funny. This is fine. This just makes my timer go up. That's fine by me. Longest in-game ever, by the way. Youth is wasted on the young while shooting my game. Of course youth is wasted on the young. The old can't be youthful. I'm kidding. I saw someone genuinely make that argument for that expression, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's an expression. It doesn't have to be literal. GG's. Hyper-focused stakeout, built to last with a toolbox. That's really the only one. Yeah, no fast tracks, just dead hards and 5 moves ahead. Oh, Vittorio had fucking dead hard, yo. Chad, I don't think the feet build is working out so well. New reflective fragment? I don't know Myers add-ons. Hitting a survivor with Southern Strike adds 20 seconds to evil incarnate's duration. Why would you... It doesn't even make it apply basic attack hits. Why would you ever run this? If it made it count as a basic attack, I could see a use. Yeah, why wouldn't you just run Judith's? What the fuck? Again, like, there's a simple fix to this. Just make it so your M2 counts as an M1, and boom, the add-on's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. What the fuck? Sure. Fuck it. Why not? Chad, do we keep doing the feet build? Youth is wasted on the young motherfuckers when I start their youth for myself. When I steal their youth for myself. Smoke out. Flashbang out. Blast mine out. It's only a matter of time before we get a throwable that stuns the killer. It's only a matter of time, and I have a feeling that's what the snow skull thing was. I have a feeling they're going to use it for a perk. They have to. I faced a Myers who was running this, and it was the saddest match I've had in months. Yeah. Myers is the new harmless. Making Myers harmless. What the fuck is the wasted... What is youth is wasted on the young build? What is that? Darth. I'm playing Pyramid Head. The killer who only vaults when he has to, and ideally should never hook. Bicep? What the fuck is a bicep build? Does batteries included count? I mean, that's kind of a bicep. It's more of a forearm, to be fair. The only bicep I know of is Bitter Murmur. I have never thought about this. I have never thought about... What is this icon for Bitter Murmur? What is this? Genuinely, is that someone holding their bicep? What is this? What's a good build for Nemi? I'm not the person to really ask for Nemesis. Not that. I can tell you that right there. Is one of these an okay build? Nope. It's a hand on someone's shoulder? Whose shoulder goes up like this? No, we're examining this, because I am now curious. Bitter Murmur. No. We're looking at this. We're doing this. I don't care. You can't stop me. This is my stream. The X button's at the top right. No. We're doing this. We're doing this. Oh, I see it now. Oh, it's an ear. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I see it now. Wow, that does not translate when it's like really small. The difference is insane. I can't unsee it now, though. That's good. It is a hand on someone's shoulder. That's okay. And there's yeah, that's an ear. Okay. What the fuck? Jen, you're right. I didn't see the ear when it was small. You expect me to tell no, that's an ear? I don't fucking know. I to this day, I can't unsee it. I constantly think Colubrine is Sadako looking through like a... Or I constantly think that's a bamboo stick. I know it's Sadako, like her eye piercing through her hair. But I still, to this day, cannot unsee it as a bamboo stick. I love some perk icons, man. They're just like. Like, what is Hoarder? Why not just put a chest in the image? Why is it a barrel with a tea kettle on top? Burger King Myers and the big... You want Burger King Myers? Run this. This is Burger King Pyramid Head. Never trail. Just shoot off your M2 whenever you can. What is off the record? It's a key card. It's like a pass. Oh, no, it's a recorder. You're breaking a recorder. You're taking whatever was just said off the record. What is parental guidance? What did you say? You think it looks like two hammers? Okay, now I can kind of see it. I still think Apocalyptic Ingenuity is him, like, wrapping a pallet together with Mardi Gras beads, not rope. It's just... I thought Hoarder was Vic ripping one. When was Myers being racist integral to DBD? Since his inception, clearly. Look at this man. He's even got a white mask on. Like, and every... That was such a bad joke. We're gonna live forever is David bawling. No, it's not. There's no... No, it's not. No, it's not. We're gonna live... God, it's David bawling. He'll never be bawling. I fucking hated him. I hate Last Stand's perk icon. It's backwards. I get why they did it this way, but it's backwards. It should be the killer getting stunned and the survivor vaulting into them, not away from them. I'm just looking for more stupid ones at this point. You got the Legend of Zelda flashlight there. Ballin', but at what cost? Hang on a sec. Wait, hold up. Okay, I thought 5 moves ahead and Up the Ante were like the same perk image for a second. Made for this is just zoomed in over... No, it's not. That's clearly Jonah, and the other one's Gabe. It's not. It's, and his head is turned in the other one. You know what? I love when I'm Big Bear with a sword and I get kicked through a window by a gaming gremlin and a petite cock. No, for real, if you want to run like a useless build, just run Iridescent Seal of Metatron and Blackstrap. Your trail is like, it will go over a pallet, and that's it. And it won't even hit the other side. You can only hit them if they're in the middle of the pallet animation. It's really silly. I'm gonna do something dumb, chat. So normally, this build doesn't work on Pyramid Head because he doesn't like to hook. But we have a secret weapon known as Scarlet Egg. Goth Furry Sable Skin win. Ah, what do you mean win? What do you mean win? Where is she? What do you mean win? This is as close as they could get without going full furry, and they knew it. I always forget that Sable has a series skin. How do you think the community would react if the survivors got fursuit skin? I mean, Clown exists. Are we just gonna forget that this man has more personas than most people I know? He's got a cat. He's got an elephant. He's got a chicken. I mean, come on. He's got a whatever the fuck this is. The DBD community is a loving and accepting community. I'm sure they won't mind. Most people in the DBD community won't mind. It's the loud fucking ones that... Retro, my suggestion for using any skin like that, or any perk like that, like the invocations, don't use it till you're on Death Hook. If you are on Death Hook, go ahead and use it. That way you at least leave your teammates with something once you die. I don't know. I want more funny skins. I want more sci-fi and funny skins. I want Pyramid Head in a traffic cone, and you can't tell me otherwise. If they had a furry skin, DBD would either die or it saves the game. There is no in between. Not exactly survived. Yeah, but again, it was a small minority. It was a very loud minority of people who were very upset. There were some genuine criticisms about some of the things in that. I know some people weren't really comfortable with the crow one, but otherwise, it was fine. I hate to tell people this, but sex and horror tend to go hand in fucking hand. Now, for those that don't know how this works, this is basically a build that just keeps me going chase to chase to chase to chase because of how Friends to the End of Nemesis works. Because now I see where Steve is. And I kind of want Laura to stun me with a pallet if she can. Or Steve will just show up at my doorstep. That works too. Has it been 90 seconds? I think it has. Boil over. Man, Steve, it'd be a damn shame if the hooks on this map were, like, I don't know, pretty stagnant. Sable hit stage 2 somehow. I'll take it. Sure. Whatever their plan was, fucking sure. Just gonna send him here. But she's still there, isn't she? Okay. I was like, she flared the ever-living shit out of that, I feel. Boop. The only complaint I think deserves attention is that apparently in the bio, the Hunter skin, it implied that she doesn't like wearing it, but doesn't have a choice. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird with shit like that, because, like, for what... Because if the implication is, like, oh, the entity did it, like, sure. Steve, it'd be a damn shame if I could just do that or something. Do people forget how Pyramid Head works? I feel like people forget how Pyramid Head works. Good enough for me. Did you try to crouch a Pyramid Head? I genuinely think she tried to crouch Pyramid Head. About adding sex to DBD, and they just said respectfully no. Nah, mate, not today. And this will tell me where Steve is. The other Steve. The other Steve is right there. And this will tell me where Laura is, unless she's in a locker. Nope. Why don't we just make furtive chase base kit, chat? Would that solve all of our DBD problems? If we just made furtive base? Wish Ending was a trap killer? Like what, the... Oh, Dance With Me, see if it a flashbang. Only one fast track. Still don't know how it's getting nerfed. We just know it's getting changed. The Indies are freaking me out. It's a masochist. It's a sadomasochist, actually. I meant a sadist. I don't know, is the enemy a masochist and we just don't know it? If we get a Clockmaster skin for Unknown, can the weapon they use be like... Can it be like a clock handle? That would be fucking badass, honestly. No, they didn't get the undetectable part base, just the haste. And it wasn't even the full haste, it was only 5%. The enemy is just AM, but with 0 aura. Fucking plant spider thing. Does the entity... We're asking the real questions tonight. I don't know. It's an Eldritch Beast. Does Cthulhu goon? I know Lovecraft was like a very, very big racist, but like... Is there like a line in Call to Cthulhu where he's like admiring like human beauty or something? Darth, the problem though, and we've talked about this in the past, the problem, trap killers just don't work. They just don't. And the one time they did, people fucking hated her. Cthulhu most definitely goons. I'm glad that's canon now. When you open DBD, the enemy reads AIDS. What are we even fucking talking about anymore? The enemy apparently manifested Sable to some, so I wouldn't be surprised. You know, yeah, fair enough. We're so close. Just the entity. Questions I never thought I'd be asked. Ever. By anyone. So Sable is Maria? You're just like my wife. Will I remind you of your girlfriend? I don't think it's very funny. I think it's pretty serious shit. I don't know why you're laughing about it, but alright. Go off. Check clips in the server. I swear to God, if I'm gonna have to ban you, Lynx... Okay, I'm not gonna ban you. Because that made me chuckle a little bit. It shouldn't have, but it did. No, other links, other links. Look up the entity searches. The entity is just like fucking. You think the entity uses the World Wide Web? You think it's like a thing? Because it knows everything, right? It's an eldritch being. I googled entity DBD because I was thinking I'll do a funny and make like a Photoshop of the entity like on a computer. Okay, technically speaking, it's the second image. The second image is this. What the fuck is this? Audibly struggles to pick up and hook survivors. Terrifying executioner doing his job. You look just like my wife. Yum. I promise this is as close to the sun as I'm willing to fly. Well, I appreciate the thought, Icarus. Thank you. Doesn't have the grunts of pain in this game are very suggestive. What do you mean? They're not suggestive. What? No. No, what? No. I'm telling you, the entity is a freak. She made him put that there. Just there I'm so fucking done. I think the entity saw the internet and pulled Ultron, was on the internet for half a second. It was like, all right, humanity's gonna die tonight. Humanity dies tonight. The entity is my wise boyfriend. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Behavior, it'd be real great if these fucking notifications would go away. If I have to click on all of them to make them go away, that's fine. But can you actually make them go away? Oh my god. My dad heard me hooking Jeff through my wall and thought I was watching something very different. I remember when I lived in my apartment a few years ago, I didn't wear headphones for a couple days because I was waiting on new ones. And my roommates look when like I would like start hooking people, they would just look over at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" In the living room, right next to my salad. The entity acquires its killers by rolling a gacha that would include every horror story ever. I'm not gonna lie, a horror gacha game actually kind of sounds fire. I'm not gonna lie, 100% with you. I'd go into debt over it. Why not? Oh man, what are you even talking about anymore, chat? I'm done with everything. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Hi, small shooter. You picked a weird time to join the chat, but welcome in. I dream of horror rage Shadow Legends. We should make an asymmetrical horror on Roblox based off of DBD. I have some amazing news for you, Darth. Some amazing news. You mean to tell me fucking Raid Shadow Legends got Predator before Dead by Daylight did? That's insane. I believe you, but that's fucking insane. How many hours I have? That would require some math, but... Let me see. On Steam, I have 765. So let's pull up my calculator. Calculator. 765. 765. And then on Xbox, I have... Oh, that is not all my hours. No, don't see it in Steam. I wanted to check... I want to check how many hours I have on Dead by Daylight. Where are you? There you are. 68 days. $68 days, 2 hours. 1632 plus 1632. I have 2,300 hours, probably about 2,400 hours in Dead by Daylight. I want to make a DBD concept centered around giving the entity a whole new lore, character design, and personality. What are we waiting for? Nothing, I'm just talking. I mean, it could be interesting. Honestly, like, you know, if DBD ever has, like, the final update, it's probably going to be the entity for the last killer. They probably have that in the pipeline somewhere, I'm sure. Kudos to Behavior, though, for making lore for their game. That makes it so they can virtually add whatever the fuck they want. And it makes sense. I don't know what the fuck to run. I'm just gonna run anti-heal. Why not? Just give me an actual official FNAF asymmetrical horror game by Scott and Still Wool with all the animatronics and related maps, and peace with him will be achieved. All animal icons. Do we even have enough perks for that? Give the entity every kill. No. You know what you do for the entity? The entity, just make them... Does anyone remember Charade from Soul Calibur 2? Just make them Charade. It just feels like a lazy plot. It is a lazy plot device, but it's a good one. Hoarder, human greed, overwhelming presence, and languid touch. Next stream, Hero. We'll run that next stream. Yeah, just make the killer, like, make the entity a killer randomizer, but, like, give it, like, a skeleton or something. I don't think that... It would be interesting if, like, there was a character... I know we talked about, like, the beta killer, like, the Crusher and whatever. Or the Smasher, I think it is. Where they could, like, destroy parts of the environment. I do really genuinely want a killer one day that can manipulate the game somehow. Whole stream is hoarder human greed value. Why not? It's not like I'm not doing anything else right now. We're just kind of biding time for the 39 hours to be over. Mandela effect killer that's randomly generated before trial. The entity is the spirit Halloween or prop skeleton leaked by Bennett. Exactly. I cannot believe she actually took that. Holy shit, really? That's good to know. I need you tormented, Fong. That was a good dodge. I had to take that shot, though. She makes that window again. Okay, we don't get the cage, which sucks, but it is what it is. Boop. He had sprint burst, so I don't think he has an exhaustion perk now. Are you serious? God, people are so scared of the jelly. He really is just going to hold W, huh? Fine, I'm just going to go back over here if you're just going to keep doing this. Memorich and mangled. Thanks, David. Okay. I'm waiting for background players, what I was waiting for. Really? That's the one you went for? Good dodge. Good dodge. That was a really good dodge, actually. Goodbye, Rick. Boop. Fong is oblivious. David is oblivious. Thank you, Deathbounds. They're probably heading back to the hook now. No? I see someone. Thanks, Spearhead. Okay, I head back over here. Yep, they're healing. That's perfect. Mangled and Hemorrhage should still be into effect. I mean, sure. You're still tormented. Not even close, baby! I love nurses calling. Come on, Fong. Come on, you gotta admit, that was a good one. Ugh. God, I love this fucking build when it works. Because they're probably still healing now. Yeah. Good shit. I thought for sure he'd take that. Really, David? I know you don't have Dead Hard because you haven't been hooked yet. Send you to a cage. They're oblivious over there. Because I know I hooked Fong right here, so if they're healing, I'll see him with nurses. If they're not healing, she hopped right back on a Jen. Spearhead activates on them. Hammered and Mangled activates on them, though. Which works for me. I was looking, there's usually always a hook in that room. I'm here getting B better luck. I am locked in. What do you mean? Look at this match. I thought for sure she would avoid the shit out of that. She's flaring the fuck out of us. Bye, Pong. Where the army's obviously made of cardboard. Yeah, I want funny skins. I want funny skins so bad. You guys have no idea. I also really, really, really want a killer in the game that knows they're in, like, the entity's realm. We really don't have it. There's, like, moments of that, but, like, nothing concrete. Well, there's, like, the Trapper, like, fighting against the entity, and there's, like, the implication that Pyramid Head knows he's in the entity's realm and whatnot, but, like, nothing concrete. Please add Nightmare as a killer. Does Nightmare really work as a... I mean, if Ken Kaneki can work, I guess Nightmare can work. I would love, like, a shell-shaded skin of some kind. There's, like, those shell-shaded skins in, like, Valorant that, like, completely clash, but somehow they work. They also do like bonk sound effects. DBD Vecna might know he's in there. I actually don't know for sure. Does Trickster break the fourth wall or does Mina? What can man do? What do you mean? Rick, you ran me decently well. What do you mean? You ran me fine. I don't know what he's complaining about. They ran me fine. All of them did. Fong took me on a pretty decent chase. The only one like who really didn't was David, but that's mostly because like he just tried to come in for the Sabo play. Yeah, a rubber hose. Oh man, it'd be so cool if there was like a franchise of some kind that's like all about rubber hose, that is also kind of like a horror, and is like really popular to the online internet space. That could totally be added to the game. Be a really cool thing if that was possible. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4. Bardic Inspiration, change of plans, brand new part. Like what? As Robloxians. Is that what they're called? Robloxians. Trickster winks at us players? Okay, that's fair, I suppose.
Nice.
No one cares, Trickster. Oh, wait, Bendy! I thought you were joking for a second. It's not that. I don't know what he's complaining about. That's my question. That's true. I mean, like, do you think Charlotte like thinks about the philosophical implications of the realm she's in? Because I don't think she cares because Victor's there, so fair enough. Blight knows he's there, right? Trapper knows. I don't think Wraith or Hillbilly know. I don't think they care, to be honest. I don't think Nurse knows. I don't think Michael gives a shit. I don't think Hag knows. Doctor probably doesn't care. Bubba... Does Bubba know? No, he does know. It says it right there. He's brought to a place that was familiar but unknowable. Yeah. Darth, you're going to like my next video, by the way. Because it kind of goes into that. Chucky knows. I know Chucky knows. He says he loves this place all the time. Except my Chucky says it in French, so he's better than your Chucky. Do I know what? Do I know? I don't know. Does he know? You know, the more I think about it, I guess most of the cast does know. I just wish they would acknowledge it more, I think is what I mean. And let me rephrase that. I want a killer that knows that Dead by Daylight is a video game. That's what I want. I want a killer that knows they're in a video game. You know, like how Deadpool and Marvel Rivals, like, messes with your HUD elements? Yeah, Deadpool. Yeah, basically a Deadpool killer. Yeah, I want shit like that, but like on a killer. The closest we have is like Doctor, I guess. Deadpool. I mean, it could work as long as he's getting paid. He doesn't care. We're doing good, Peacekeeper. We're talking about which killers know they're in the Entity's realm. I don't know. I've always liked that idea. I remember I was watching a video talking about Shaco from League of Legends. And before his lore rework, it was heavily implied that, like... It was heavily implied that he knew he was in a video game. And a lot of people took that to mean, like, the reason his abilities work the way they do is because they break the game. He's, like, going into the code to go invisible and shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I just want a killer that can, like, manipulate, like, not actually manipulate the code, but, like, you know, set dressing to manipulating the code of the game to, like, and that's their power. Like, they make, like, pallets appear and disappear, kind of like Freddy does. Honestly, the more I think about it, Freddy's kind of the closest to that. They, like, might make random auras spawn up. Like, you'll randomly see a totem aura spawn for some reason. There's no actual totem there, it just randomly spawns. I don't know. Shit like that's always fun to me. Only meta gamer character that should exist is Deadpool. You know what? I think we can branch out. I think we're allowed to... We're allowed to be more creative with the concept. Oh, also, chat, the animal today is axolotl. I don't think we've done an axolotl before. Look at this motherfucking axolotl! They're so cute. I know you can't see it yet, but they're so motherfucking cute. I love axolotls. Look at him! Look at this precious boy! I fucking love him. Absolute goober of an animal. I love them. I'm not done. First off, I think I made the head too big. Second off, I'm not done. Why am I playing the music that, like, every video essay ever has? It's time to make more video essays. Yeah, I'm good. That shit takes time and effort, and I just gave an axolotl 4 eyes. They stay. They stay. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. I don't know how I feel about constantly giving Pyramid Head eyes, but I think it works. It's so funny. I can't get over it. It works. It works. He is the axolotl. He needs the big eye. Hang on, I got you. Hang on. I don't know how we ended up here, but this is where we are, chat. Stares into your soul while leaving jelly trail. And his Pyramid Head summed up, isn't it? You just explained the entire lore of Silent Hill 2 in a sense. I am so hard focused on this right now. How did this make it look derpier somehow? I don't understand. Somehow this came out derpier. Sure. Sure, this is it. Is Punishment of the Damned and the Trails canon? No. I want to say no. The Trails are kind of just a representation of, like, the other world from the games. It's not like something Pyramid Head actually does. It's like the idea of, It's the idea of, like, the other world, like, coming through, pretty much. Well, chat, I think we're going to call it a night there. I know this is the shortest stream. I had to start later because reasons. Any thoughts on the perks from a concept from earlier today? I can't give thoughts because I have not read them yet. I had low data, and I can't read stuff like that at work. Yeah, the trails are ripped into the other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's canon, but it's not. He doesn't use them in Silent Hill 2 at all. At least not that I'm aware of. As far as Punishment of the Damned, he doesn't really do anything like that. He kind of just hits James with a big stick. The closest he comes to it is when he gets the spear in the boss fight. He does throw the spear. So that's the thing with Pyramid Head's inclusion into Dead by Daylight is it's really not that accurate, but it works. Like, they made it make sense. Like, if you showed a Silent Hill 2 fan Pyramid Head's power in Dead by Daylight, even though he doesn't do anything that he does in DBD that he does in Silent Hill 2, people would be like, oh no, that makes sense. That's where we are with Pyramid Head. And he didn't have a tongue, this is true. I gotta add the tongue to more of the Photoshops. No, there's nothing behind his mask in the original or the remake. There's nothing behind his mask. Data miners have looked. There is nothing behind the mask. Unless you watch the fucking movie, then apparently there is. Apparently, subtlety's dead, I guess. You know, I've never thought about that before, Jet. That's actually a very good point. People complain about Springtrap not being accurate because he has the fire axe, which makes sense to me, but meanwhile, Pyramid throws out fucking shockwaves and no one questions it. Even the cage thing, Pyramid Head doesn't do that. The town does that. And even then, the town doesn't even do it. It's just one boss. Technically two, but one boss. Wow. A literal head empty creature. It's amazing. Hang on, I'm going to read one more thing. Also, a couple of points on why I think Nightmare are that I think he would be the best fitting of any fighting game character, and I think having a couple more protagonist turn killers would be cool. That's going to be interesting. And Nightmare is a little different than Ken, because Ken, they kind of had to manipulate his story to make him work. Nightmare, you don't really have to manipulate it that much. He is, in the end, a good guy, but, like, not really. So, like, that could be interesting. No, there's a Silent Hill 2 DLC for Maria's origin, but no, there was never a planned one for Pyramid. Pyramid Head doesn't have an origin. Well, he does, but Pyramid Head is just a concept. He doesn't actually exist. That's like the whole thing. Whoa, you take that back. Where's my nemesis? Alright, Chad. I think on that note, we're going to call it a night there. I'm going to go watch last episode of Invincible and new episode of The Boys here in a minute. But we'll be back tomorrow, as always. Hopefully, I got word from my editor, so hopefully the video's out either tomorrow or the day after. So we'll see about that. But I love you guys as always. It was actually a really fun stream tonight. Not that it never is.